In a dazzling twist of fate, Taylor Swift has raked in an 8-figure royalty haul from Spotify that has everyone talking. Over the past year, her songs have generated more than £79.8 million in royalties, a sum that sparkles like a hidden treasure and sets her apart as the streaming giant's top earner during a period when it disbursed a record £7.7 billion to artists. Can you imagine the thrill of watching your music turn into such pure gold? The stage is set for an even deeper story. Back in 2014, when the world was still learning about digital music battles, Taylor made a bold move by pulling her tracks off Spotify. This decision came during a heated dispute over fair pay, a stand that sparked endless chatter among fans and critics alike. It wasn't until 2017 that her music found its way back to the platform, and even then, the debate over whether music should be free lingered in the air. At the time, Taylor made her stance crystal clear: "It's my opinion music should not be free." That moment still resonates, leaving us to wonder, what price does art truly deserve? Meanwhile, the digital stage had other stars shining brightly. The Weeknd, for instance, climbed to become the second most streamed artist, pocketing roughly £39.8 million from his tunes. Not far behind, Ariana Grande's music earned her about £30 million, while Bruno Mars saw his streams translate into around £25 million. Each of these figures adds a vibrant note to the melody of today's streaming revolution, making it clear that the music world is alive with fierce competition and unexpected turns. Then came a curious episode earlier this year that left fans scratching their heads. Two of Taylor's albums, the self-titled debut from 2006 and the 2017 release, Reputation, suddenly disappeared from her Spotify page. Devoted listeners, eyes wide with anticipation, quickly assumed this was a signal that the long-awaited re-recordings, known as Taylor's version, were on the way. But was it really a hint of change, or just a simple technical glitch? As it turns out, the mystery was partly solved. While her debut album reappeared in the list and Reputation could be found through a search, it still didn't show up among her main albums. This unexpected twist left everyone on edge, waiting for the next clue in the unfolding drama. One particularly dramatic fan even confessed her deepest worry, exclaiming, "My worst fear is that I'll be asleep when Reputation TV drops." That single line captures the mix of excitement and anxiety swirling among Swifties as they hang on every update, waiting for the moment when Taylor will finally deliver what they've been dreaming about. Behind the scenes, Taylor is hard at work in the studio, re-recording her first 6 albums, a task that marks a turning point in her career. These albums were originally released under her old contract with Big Machine Records, a deal that changed dramatically in 2019 when Scooter Braun acquired Big Machine along with the master recordings of those early works. Taylor fought hard to reclaim her art, and in response, she vowed to re-record every track herself. So far, she has already released 4 reimagined albums: Fearless, Taylor's Version, and Red, Taylor's Version, in 2021, followed by Speak Now, Taylor's Version, and 1989, Taylor's Version, in 2023. Now, only her self-titled album and Reputation remain to be redone, leaving fans buzzing with anticipation over when the new Reputation will finally drop. With tracks like Look What You Made Me Do, Ready For It, and Don't Blame Me holding a special place in the hearts of listeners, every moment counts. Was the announcement of this new chapter expected during her Eras tour? Many believed it was just around the corner. As the curtains closed on the Eras tour, Taylor found herself with a little extra time to enjoy the simpler pleasures of life, like cheering on her boyfriend, Travis Kelce, from the sidelines as he played professional football. The couple, both aged 35, were spotted together for the first time this week, shortly after the Chiefs' loss at the Super Bowl a month ago. Their relationship has mostly flown under the radar, especially after the Kansas City Chiefs suffered a painful defeat to the Philadelphia Eagles during Super Bowl 59 in New Orleans. The air was thick with tension, and the scene felt more like a dramatic movie than a regular sports event. At the game, Taylor stood by Travis, lending him all the support she could muster. But then an unexpected moment sent shockwaves through the stadium as Taylor appeared on a huge jumbotron from her VIP suite. A torrent of boos erupted from the crowd. The sound of jeers echoed off the walls like thunder, and in that split second, her expression shifted from surprise to a cool, almost defiant side-eye as she leaned over to share a quick word with a friend. What was going through her mind at that moment? The brief reaction turned into a viral sensation, a scene replayed and memed all over social media. Lip reader Nicola Hickling later told DailyMail.com that, in that moment of confusion, Taylor softly murmured, what's going on?" Such simple words, yet they captured the shock and bewilderment of a star caught off guard. But the drama didn't stop there. Travis's own feelings were stirred up by the incident. A source revealed to DailyMail.com that he felt helpless watching Taylor being booed, the hurt on her face piercing him deeply. "He always protects her, and seeing her upset broke his heart," the source said. It was a tough night for him, made even harder by the fact that the crowd was mostly made up of Eagles fans, people who, for some, see Taylor as a traitor because of her past ties to Pennsylvania and her earlier choice of wearing Eagles gear before their romance began. In that charged moment, Travis thought even a jab from someone like Trump was too much to bear. Can you feel the weight of it all? Adding to the misery, the week had not been kind to either of them. Taylor missed out on a Grammy, and Travis had to face the sting of the biggest loss of his season. Yet, even in the midst of such challenges, Travis held on to one small light, the joy that Taylor's love brings him. Even when the season doesn't end happily, her support remains a steady, comforting presence. Not long after the echoes of boos and the bitter taste of defeat, People magazine reported that the couple plans to step away from the public eye for a while. "Their lives have been a whirlwind since they started dating," a source confided, noting how happy and content they seem despite everything. Another insider added that Taylor and Travis are looking forward to taking a break together, a much-needed pause after a night that left fans and players alike feeling the sting of loss. Could this quiet interlude be the calm before the next exciting chapter in their story? The suspense lingers, leaving us all eager for what comes next.